Many people picking up the guitar for the first time find it quite a difficult instrument to master. Certainly I did. It took me 3 attempts to pick up the guitar and stick to it. The reason being is it's actually quite difficult mechanically for your fingers to operate a guitar, never mind learning about the music. If you take a piano for example, very easy to play. You press the key, the note comes out. With the guitar there's the whole business of fretting, and if you don't know how to do it, it hurts your fingers, it's awkward, and it's not something that you can do very quickly. So when it comes to picking up the guitar, at first you appear to make very slow progress while you're messing around trying to find the chords quickly enough in order to put a tune together. My idea is to make it a little bit easier, because some chords they're obviously very complicated for a beginner, and it can take you quite a few seconds to get your hand into shape. It's not really what you want to do when you're playing a tune, and it doesn't help motivate you. So what I did was I half played chords while I got the rest of my hand into position, which means you can carry on with the music and actually enjoy playing. So as an example, a G chord normally looks like this, and it's quite a difficult chord to sort of just bung on the fretboard if you're not used to it. So here's a little pointer. If you have to play a G chord quickly, you swap in, just put your middle, your third finger, on the bottom G there, and the way you hold it is you've got your finger down slightly so that you're actually muting the next string, because you haven't put your finger on it yet, so you've got this. Now the next three strings, they already form part of your G chord, so you can play a G chord like that. You don't get the harsh A in there because it's been damped by this finger already, and just skip the top string altogether. So it's very easy to move from wherever else on the keyboard, slap one finger on there, play your G while you find the next finger, and so on. Quite easy. You can do this with several other chords. What I would do is I would play it almost as a mini bar chord, so you can play all of these 5 strings except the top one while you move your fingers into position. Another little cheat I do as well, I don't know if it's because I've got particularly big fingers or something, I can't quite squeeze all mine in, so I actually use 2, and then I just flatten this third string with my ring finger, like that. Going back to the G chord I was talking about, you can use a similar kind of technique for bar chords as well. So when you have to slap your hand into a bar chord very quickly, you can start with a power chord while you find the rest of your fingers and then put the bar in. One last tip: if you're a beginner and you're finding bar chords quite difficult and you're really having to press your finger on like that, if you're putting your finger flat across like that, it's very difficult to hold the strings down flat, because your finger naturally bends that way. So if you turn your finger sideways slightly, it helps a lot more, because your finger doesn't bend that way. So just angle your finger round slightly, and there you are. Perfect bar chords every time. Thanks.